Why would I ever start celebrating?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Browns going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang, and even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line in.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. Past the and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight end.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not it before he reaches the 33-yard line.
And yes, home is where the heart is. And for Robert Woods, it's Los Angeles. He played college football at USC right here in this stadium.
And probably feels comfortable out there. He was an All-American as a Trojan in 2011.
Yeah, really trained to be an NFL player. I mean, he watched a lot of NFL cut-ups and tapes of wide receivers while he was in college before joining them on this stage.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. First down, Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Kaiser now on second down, escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, He'd always say, "File it away, lad. File it away," because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Now Kaiser. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And his throw here is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Browns offensively getting ready to take the field again. If you take a step back, Charles, last 2 years for the Browns, 1-31. Worst 2-year stretch in the 98-year history of the NFL. Everybody knows that story. And the playoff drought at 14 years. Where does this franchise turn?
It's one of the great questions because I was on the record last spring that their draft looked about as professional a draft as you could have. 3 first-rounders. All of them became starters for them when you think about it. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Jabril Peppers at defensive back, and David Njoku at tight end. All of them contributed. It looked like they were making progress. They've just simply forgotten how to win as an organization, a franchise, as a team. That's the number one thing. Get a win. Get 2 wins, and maybe they can start to turn this thing around.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll throw here, Kaiser. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On fourth down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
To throw on second down is gone. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gone. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and goal, Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on fourth and goal. Here we go on fourth. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Now the offense lining up first and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On first and 10, Kaiser. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap. to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Kaiser. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that's coming left side. It's Woods. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right there around the 35-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff to Crowell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Kaiser now steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Time to establish the run game here early. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Kaiser. Being chased out left. It's caught by Crowell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Here's a give to Crowell. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, 8. To throw is Kaiser. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked. Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do. But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board. Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive? We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it in. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is knocked down from the side at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll toss it to Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go!
Second down, Kaiser. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 5. Kaiser to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2 for 1. Check. Lock.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Super 66.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And some space here. Finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Gets past one man. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On 3rd down, it's Austin, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They begin with a run by Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third and long for Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And that is incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Gurley again here on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. Shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.